The chords for the song Uyirinum Maelaanadhu Undan Peranbu. I am doing this in D major, the key of D major, and I am conveniently dividing this song into 4 parts of 16 measures each. I'll explain what that means. I'm conveniently dividing the song into 4 sections of 16 measures each. Each measure will have 3 counts, like 1, 2, 3, and so 16 measures with the 4 sections basically. So 4 sections of 16 measures each. Okay, each measure will have 3 counts, like so it's in that waltz timing. In other words, 3/4 timing. That's one measure. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So now let's see the chords. So 16 measures means each measure we will use 1 chord, and in the first section we'll be using 5 chords distributed over 16 measures. The first section we'll be using 5 chords over the 16 measures. Okay, let's see how that goes actually. For this song I use mostly a chord known as D5 as a chord that is repeated very often. So let's start with that. D5 is nothing but 3rd string 2nd fret, and 2nd string 3rd fret, and 1st string 5th fret. 3rd string 2nd fret, 2nd string 3rd fret, and 1st string 5th fret. Okay, so that is D5. And if I use the 3rd finger on the 4th fret of 4th string, I get D with a F sharp bass. D5 is A, and I just add 4th string 4th fret. I cover it with the 3rd finger, and I get D5, D with the F sharp bass, D5 and D with the F sharp bass. And then we can see a chord known as A suspended 4th with E bass. I still hold the 2nd and the 1st string fingers intact, and then the 1st finger basically I used to cover the first 4 strings with a bar, using a bar. So 1st finger I use as a bar on the first 4 strings, and then I'm still holding 2nd and the 1st string fingers intact, the 3rd fret and the 5th fret in the 2nd and the 1st string. That is known as A suspended 4th with E bass. Okay, and then we also use a chord. These are the 3 chords now so far we've seen, that is D with the F sharp bass, D5, and A suspended 4th with the E bass. Okay, now we also use a chord known as G+9, which is nothing but the regular G, but with a A note on the 1st string. That is, I use the last finger to hold the 5th fret. So the last finger at the 5th fret of the 1st string on a regular G chord gives me G+9. I also use a regular A major chord slightly differently. I cover the first 4 strings with a A bass, first 4 strings with the 1st finger for a bar, and then use the last finger to hold the 5th fret of 1st string. That is A major. Okay, so these are the 5 chords, that is D with a F sharp bass, A suspended 4th with a E bass, D5, and then G+9, and then A. So these are the 5 chords distributed over 16 measures of 3 counts each. Okay, so let's see how the series goes. Okay, so I'll play that once and I'll explain it. So each measure involves 3 counts, as I said, and now I start with the first measure, D with F sharp bass, second measure, A suspended 4th with the E bass, and then D5 the third measure, then again A suspended fourth with the E bass, okay? That's the first 4 measures, okay? And the 5th measure is D with F sharp bass again, and then G plus 9 on the 6th measure. And the 7th measure is D5 again, and the 8th measure is A suspended fourth with the E bass, okay? I'll repeat that. The 8 measures, D with F sharp bass, A suspended fourth with E bass, second measure. Third measure is D5, fourth measure is A suspended fourth with E bass again, and D with F sharp bass in the 5th measure, and then G plus 9 in the 6th measure. 7th measure is D5, 8th measure is A suspended fourth with E bass, okay? So these 8 measures, out of these 8 measures, the second time and for the next until the 14th measure, we repeat the same first 6 measures again, okay? In the 8 measures, our 6 measures are repeated again, and then the last 2 measures, we use A suspended fourth and E, okay? So we first have a series of 8 measures. Out of the 8 measures, we repeat the second time 6 measures, and then finish it with A suspended fourth with E bass and then A, okay? Do that again, okay? That's the first 2 lines involving 16 measures. Now let's come to the second section. The second section again involves 16 measures, okay? And the 16 measures in this case is slightly simpler. We are going to repeat 8 measures once again, okay? So we just need to know the chords for 8 measures, and that's repeated again. That gives the second section, okay? So we'll see the chords. B minor, the regular B minor, we all know that. Then B flat plus or B flat argument, okay? That involves the 3rd string, 3rd fret, 2nd string, 3rd fret, and 1st string, 2nd fret. 3rd string, 3rd fret, 2nd string, 2nd fret, 2nd string, 3rd fret, and then 1st string, 2nd fret, okay? B flat plus. D major, the regular D major, okay? And then we also have A, the regular A, okay? And then what I call it as D2 here, it's nothing but A suspended fourth with a with the D as the root, so it is D2 now. That involves just that in the D major, you just remove the finger on the 1st string. So that will basically, in D major, basically if you remove the F sharp note on the 1st string, the 2nd fret on the 1st string, then we get D major. This is D2. Okay? So it is just 3rd string, 2nd fret, and then 2nd string, 3rd fret. That is D2. And then again D5, what we have already seen. Okay? So these are the chords. Now 8 measures will be arranging these chords in a series and repeated again. That forms the second section, okay? Let's see that. So I just repeated chords for 8 measures the second time, okay? Let's see the first 8 measures then. We start with B minor first measure, and B flat plus second measure, B flat augmented second measure, D the third measure, and the fourth measure is again B flat plus, okay? And the fifth measure is D again, sixth measure is A, seventh measure is D2, and eighth measure is D5. Okay, I'll repeat that again. B minor first measure, B flat plus second measure, D third measure, and fourth measure is B flat plus again, fifth measure is D again, sixth measure is A, and seventh measure is D2, eighth measure is D5. That's repeated twice, we get the second section of the song, okay? And do that once again. So that gives a second section of the song. Okay, now coming to the third section again, that has 16 measures. Okay, now these chords are slightly simpler chords, and most of the chords we might have used. I'll tell that 16 measures of the third section. Let's see, only a couple of chords are maybe unfamiliar. Let's see that. We start with the third section with G chord. So it is, we start with G, E minor seventh. E minor seventh is nothing but second fret of fifth string, and then third fret of second string, second first fret of fifth string, and third fret of second string. That is E minor 7. G, E minor 7th, second measure. Third measure is E minor. Fourth measure is again E minor 7th. Okay? And then fifth measure is E. And sixth measure is A7th. We know these chords. Seventh measure is D, and the eighth measure is D7. These chords are very familiar, I believe. So once again I repeat that. G, E minor 7 second measure, E minor third measure, fourth measure is E minor 7th again, fifth measure is A, sixth measure is E7th, seventh measure is D, and eighth measure is D7th. Okay? So the next 8 measures of the 16 measures, we repeat the same first 4 measures again. Okay, that I'll do that once again. Okay, of this, the first 4 measures are repeated again. And the fifth chord is still A again. Only the last 3 chords are different, and they are F sharp 7th, D2, and D5 again. We saw D2 and D5 already. So the last 3 chords, the second time, second 8 measures is like after A, we come to F sharp 7th. That is nothing but when you hold F sharp, just leave the E string open. Do not cover the E string in the second fret. That is F sharp 7th. Okay, that's the only other new chord here. Okay, F sharp 7th, and then D2 and D5. Okay, so the last 3 chords are the only different chords in the second time of the 16 measures. Okay, I'll do that once again, starting from the first measure of the third section. have seen 3 sections of 16 measures each, and there is only one more section with 16 measures. And now we are just going to use the same chords we have already learned. No chord is new there, but the finger positions may be slightly difficult to change. It needs some practice, but it's the same chords which we saw in the very first section, okay, where we used D5 and D with F sharp bass, G plus 9, and then again D with F sharp bass. So that is first 4 measures. Okay, that is A suspended 4th with E bass, 5th measure, then A, 6th measure, D plus 9, 7th measure, and then again D with F sharp bass. Okay, I'll do that again. D with F sharp bass, first measure. I'm sorry, D5 and then D with F sharp bass. So the first measure is D5, second measure is D with F sharp bass, and then G plus 9, and then F sharp, and then again D with F sharp bass. Okay, that's the first 4 measures. Okay, I'll do that again. A suspended 4th with the E bass, A, 6th measure, 7th measure is G plus 9, and 8th measure is again D with F sharp bass. Okay. Now we will repeat the first 4 measures again for the 9th, 10th, and 11th and 12th measures. Okay. And in fact, the 30th and 14th measures are also the same chord. Only on finishing, we finish it with the last 2 chords. The 15th and 16th measures involves A suspended 4th and then D5. Okay, we finish with just A suspended 4th and D5 instead of G plus 9 and D with F sharp bass. Okay, so that's the 4 sections of the song. So let's see the entire song once again.